What's up, devs? Hope everyone's doing well. Wanted to hop on here and talk about how I stopped my video game addiction. So, y'all, I've been playing video games since I was like 4 or 5, ever since the Super Nintendo came out. And and once I got hooked on video games, like it was fun, it was addicting. You think about all the classics, Crash Bandicoot, um, Sly Cooper, Siphon Filter, those types of games. And I'd be the kid who would play video games all day and night, no matter if there was amusement rides or that. I'd rather stay aside and play video games. So um, when it comes to any addiction, I believe that you have to slowly take yourself off of something. You can't just go cold turkey right away. Some of y'all can. However, there may be side effects due to that. So one way that I got into easing my way off video games is just be more intentional about my time. Like, well, hey, where's all my time going? What do I want to accomplish? Like, how is this going to benefit me long term? If you're a game developer, okay, or you're a professional gamer, you have a valid reason to play video games because it's going to help you be able to make even better video games. You're going to know what players want within a video game. It's going to make you more creative. So I would say those are some of the only valid reasons. If you have like just a desk-bound job and you're just playing video games all day and you're not really growing or elevating yourself, then it's probably doing you a disservice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with video games, y'all. So occasionally I still play video games. However, it's not like, my whole day from sun up to sunrise, y'all. Like, I would literally wake up at like 1 or 3 a.m. to play video games and go to bed at like 11 or 12. Yeah, it was so bad that my parents had to, take it sometimes. And I would sneak into their room to take the video game console. Particularly, this was Gears of War. Gears of War 3 when it came out in like, what year was that? I think it was 2016 or something like that. Or it might have been, yeah, it might have been around there. I can't remember, 2013. But either way, Gears of War 3, that game was really, really fun. My opinion, it's one of the best Gears of Wars in the series. Yeah, so I was playing it so much that, they had to take it. And I also wasn't doing other things. But aside from that reason, it was like I had a really bad addiction, y'all. Like, I don't even want to spend time with my family. So I don't want y'all, whether you're a game dev, you're a desk bound, you're pro, or you're a gamer, to like neglect your family or friends. Like, getting out there, being more social is going to improve your career in a variety of different ways. So I mean, there's a time difference to have a balance. And like, you gotta think about like what's your main priority. Like, most of y'all think that you can't get in shape and you can't make video games, or you can't get in shape and do your desk bound job. No, y'all can have it all. You can have it all. It's not that y'all don't have the time. It's just that y'all don't manage it right. You just don't manage it. Okay? If I can do it, man, if I could come from being this, skinny, scrawny game developer that was bullied, what makes you think you can't? If another human being has done it, you can also do it. Okay? So just wanted to share that with y'all to give y'all some hope and inspiration, because some of y'all just sedentary all day. You're dealing with back pain, knee pain, foot cramps. Um, some of y'all struggling with belly fat, man boobs, all those things. And it's not your fault. Some of y'all haven't been properly educated. Like, I didn't know about macros until like I hired mentors and coaches and into personal training. So just want y'all to know that the government, wants y'all to be unhealthy and doesn't want you to be in the best shape. The world doesn't want you to be in the best shape. Are you going to prove them right, or are you going to prove them wrong? So we are responsible for our own success. You know, you got to think about what's harder. Sit down playing video games all day and getting like some type of serious health conditions, or getting active a little bit and still enjoying video games. The choice is up to you. And like the first thing, in order to ease out of that a little bit, is to schedule your time, y'all. I talk about it time and time again. You got to live your life out of your calendar. You got to live your life out of your calendar. I can look at your calendar and see your future. So to get to that next level, you got to do what other people are willing to do. And I know y'all could do it. I know you could do it. Okay? So that was one thing for me, going to the gym. Another thing was being more social, going to more events. So if you're a game dev or you're a developer or some type of desk-bound job, go to different events with like-minded people. Because if you go to these events with like-minded people, you go to meetup.com and you'll see a lot of different people in your career. They have like tech meetups, they have game dev meetups, like Unreal meetups, Unreal Engine meetups are real common. Some of them have Unity in your city or nearby cities. I highly recommend it because you're going to network, with other like-minded people, and then branch out, go into, other, side hobbies you have, whether that's learning a language, playing an instrument, things of that nature, because it's going to make you a better, well-rounded developer overall, and you're just going to continue to, have whatever life you want. You don't want to go into a career or, go into your next position not having the social skills, not having the confidence, because people pick up on confidence, y'all. Like, you could tell, if you're going to be extremely confident, or if you have the energy, or like if you're going to vibe with this person, just based on your own perception of yourself. So if you start working on your body, your mindset, your spirituality, all those things are going to be whole. Okay, so it doesn't matter who you're interacting with. You're confident in yourself, and that's what matters. Okay, it doesn't matter what the person on the left or right of you or front or below you thinks. It's about what you think about yourself. Okay, and the words we say to ourselves are powerful. Okay, so you gotta make sure that you're always using words that you want to align your future self with, or the best version of yourself with. Aside from that, man, another thing that really helped, aside from going to the gym, what else? Going to the gym, being more social, is getting into more personal development. Instead of spending hours on video games, dedicate some of that time to personal development. Learning a language, reading some books, reading some personal development books. Some good books, y'all, I recommend is like, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, Lil Loundy's 92 Little Tricks to Talk to Anyone, Way of the Wolf, Never Splits the Difference. Most of these are like, sales and communication things. And I don't want y'all to think like, hey, all I want to influence people. It's not manipulation, y'all. It's not manipulation. You want to be skilled in helping people move towards, something that, they desire. So in order to do that, you got to get really good at asking questions, okay? To get whatever you want and to help people get what they want, you got to get really good at asking questions, okay? And one way to do that is by learning like sales or reading sales. You do this, it'll help you with dating, help you with your career, help you with pretty much anything, okay? If you do not know how to ask strategically, ask questions, you are putting yourself at a huge disadvantage in life, okay? Okay? I'll tell y'all that now, okay? So do me a favor, Y'all don't have to do anything I mentioned. If you don't want to, be more confident, interacting with people, continue, stay introverted and not reach your true potential and potentially have a life of regret, don't listen to anything I'm saying. But to get something different, you got to do something different. You got to do what the top 10% of people do, or top 1%. Okay? What else? What else? I think, oh yeah. And then something else is that, like, hey, I play video games when I go out socially, or maybe once in a while I go to like a family or friend's house and they have a video game, then you enjoy it more, or I would enjoy it more. So here's the thing, y'all, when you take a break from something and you come back to it, you typically enjoy it a lot more. And some of y'all have this in abundance. For me, I was so addicted to video games that I would get seasick, y'all. I would get seasick. It doesn't matter what game came out, it could be the newest game. And I sit there for a while, just get so bored. And these are my favorite games. And I know it wasn't the game, it was just me. It's because I had put so many hours into games, y'all. Like, it was insane. And I just had to change. So another thing that changed was getting into game development, y'all. I decided that I like making games more than I do um, playing them, personally, at this point in my life. So Unity is my favorite game engine, and hopefully one day I'll get it to Unreal. Just need a higher spec computer. But yeah, I love the game dev community. I love, developers. I love my coders. Anybody who's Deathbound Pro and has a sedentary life, I want this channel to change my life. I want you to be more active. I don't want to have I want people to say that, all people in tech, or, who have a desk job, or, unactive, unhealthy, and, we could break that preconceived notion. So I want y'all to be fit, desk-bound pros. That's what I want y'all to be. Okay, that way you can have it all. You can have the finances, you can have the relationships, you can have the spiritual connection that you want. You can have whatever you want. Okay, and it all starts with, managing your time better. I would say that managing your time better. When you get more intentional about your time, your life will be better. Your life will be a whole lot better. Okay? So I'm not saying completely give up video games or things like that. You can still do it on occasion, but just think about, like, how is this serving me? Am I becoming better? What's the benefit of this? I said, if you're a game developer and you're playing, lots of games and it's helping you elevate your career, then continue. If you're a game developer or you're a desktop pro and it's not really helping you as much, I would say set aside that time to go on Udemy and learn more stuff regarding, like, your craft and your career. That's something that I do. I take ownership and, like, really investing. Like, I care about the people I help, so I constantly invest into myself. I take big risks, y'all. I take big risks. And that's not for everybody. And I know the life that I want, and you can have whatever life y'all want, y'all. You can be a ripped, ID developer. You can have it. I promise you. I promise y'all can have it. But, remember, your beliefs drive your emotions drive your actions. And just wanted to, share that with y'all. So, again, you know, keep whatever goals you have in mind and just envision it. All right. So be the player of the game.